Friends, 201 days of war. Yesterday night, Russian military hit many power plants in east and central Ukraine using Kalibr missiles from submarines, warships from the Black Sea Fleet. As a result, many of their cities were plunged into darkness. Kramachunk, Kharkov, Poltava, Sumy, Odessa, Zaporizhia, the Dnipropetrovsk, Donetsk, Kramatorsk. This is, it seems, their first reactions to destroy Ukrainian infrastructure. This further led to degradation of their internet system. Of course, they were able to restore some of the power supply line and other facilities, but that remains yet degraded. Elsewhere, Russians are hitting Ukrainian military targets using various forms of shelling, starting from artillery, missiles, air power, etc. And this is probably their reactions to what happened in Kharkiv in last 5 or 6 days. However, the Ukrainian logistic and supply line continues to be intact from Polish border to the front war zones. MOD Russia has claimed that starting from September 6, in north and south as well, they have been able to destroy more than 4,000 Ukrainian soldiers, and accordingly more than 8,000 are wounded. In the meantime, in East Ukraine, the Russian offensive continues towards Kodyma. They are moving towards Jatsevo and Bakhmut. Dzerzhinsky highway is almost taken over by them. Coming to north, the Russian army has completed its withdrawal from Kharkiv, while Ukrainians have captured Liptsy, Kozacha Lopan, Veliki, Barluk and Hoptivka. Other settlements west of Oskil River already abandoned by the Russians. And in the meantime, massive number of refugees are continuing fleeing towards Volgograd. As far as Krasny Liman is concerned, still under Russian control, fierce fight is on, and Ukrainians are aiming to overrun it, as this will help them to move forward towards Kremlin. South Ukraine, that is Kherson, Mykolaiv region, situation seems to be in equilibrium. It seems that Ukrainian counteroffensive here was a smoke screen for the northern Ukraine, which they seems to have been successful, basically the plan of Pentagon, which has been elaborated by New York Times. It says Ukrainian tactical success and is due increased cooperation with US intelligence, as US provided information on troop movements, command post locations, ammunition depot, etc. of Russian army, and it was with the Ukrainians since the planning of offensive, even training, and of course the deployment of huge amount of arms, ammunition and weapons. While there are hundreds and thousands of explanations and analysis continuing at micro and macro level as well of Russian-Ukrainian war, but what are you doing to weaken and finally defeat Pentagon and its military wing, NATO, the hub center of terrorism and imperialism, which gets oxygen and lifeline through capitalist regime of your country? Thank you, friends.